Me, a European with a horrible sleep cycle, trying to blend in with the Americans. This is also how I felt when I used to go to bed at like 4:30 a.m. every day, except that was me trying to blend in with the Australians, so it looked more like this. This is all Biden's fault that we lost in the graveyard of empires. No, this is Trump's fault. Biden just inherited his mess. All the while, this dude just chilling, just painting. That's his new hobby now. It is kind of funny that he's a painter. And you know, just the artistic direction he's going with these, it's incredible. But there's just really a deep meaning behind it all. Australians be like, just a tiny little spider, mate. Oh god, I'm so disappointed the way I said that. In my head, it sounded so much better. When Grandpa calls us worthless, so me and my brother adds Vietnamese songs in his playlist. Vietnamese music actually slaps. If your grandpa has a problem with this, he's a horrible person. Oh yeah, give me those Nam flashbacks. So, are you gonna teach us how to pay taxes, school, dramatic music plays? No. But we will teach you how to find the circumference of a circle, because you'll use that, definitely. No, Afghans, after taking over the graveyard of empires. It's been a long road, and we'd first all like to thank our sponsors, Raid Shadow Legends, NordVPN, and Skillshare. Hey, they're about to double their GDP overnight with this one. Men, if DNA confirms the baby is not yours, it doesn't change the fact you must take responsibility of the baby. Women go through a lot of marriages, and women deserve better. Cut to this New York Times bestseller by Barack Obama, The Audacity of This Bit. Thoughts on going off on your bit? I can't say it. Damn, that sounds like a fantastic read. I don't even like books, but this one looks good. Guy, my girlfriend should be skinny, smart, tall, clean, cook, and like anime. Also him. I think that previous book also works for this meme as well. Instability in this new no-no country is Biden's fault. No way. Trump's fault. Nah, it's George W. Bush's fault. All the while, British Empire just trying to stay out of it. Even I'd be forgetting that we could point fingers at them sometimes. They really good at lying low. I'm just not really in a good state right now. Damn. Illinois? Yeah, that's gotta be the state. Who would be feeling good in Illinois? Me, watching Star Wars. Little bro, hey, what's that big ship? It's the Millennium Falcon. Oh, isn't that from me? A Lego set? Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what he was gonna say. Could have been way worse, but he's learning. He's learning. It's all about the baby steps. If she's single, it's 1v20. If she's taken, it's 1v1. Work smarter, not hard. Is this another quote by Future? This sounds like one of his lyrics. No matter how many Pokemon are dancing in this enclosure, if you enter, Bison will oof you. What the hell happened here? Did this zoo just think that Pokemon Go was all about dancing Pokemon? Because I don't know why they decided to use that word, but I'm pretty sure it must have been a Pokemon Go thing. Either that or at some point in the past, a bunch of mental patients must have escaped and they all thought they were Ash Ketchum. Hello, I am the UK government. You need to pay £1,500 in iTunes gift cards or you are under the rest. $1,500 in iTunes gift cards? I'm willing to part ways with that, but you'll never touch my $19 Fortnite card, buddy. Netflix descriptions describe the plot of the movie. Amazon Prime descriptions. Deadpool 2, the sequel to the first one. You know Jeff Bezos isn't gonna type up a whole ass essay. He's trying to go to space. He's not gonna waste his time with this. He also has Amazon employees to beat. My parents at age 29. How do we start a business? Me at age 29. Yeah, conversations can be pretty hard. I hate to admit it, but I'll have anxiety all day long when I know I have to make a phone call. Like, I have to literally mentally prepare for this whole thing. Me and my brother, when dad finally buys the pet that we always wanted. Aw, a rare moment of happiness between these two. Just don't stick around any longer than 5 minutes because they'll be back at each other's throats. Chilies modify their body to become spicy so that animals don't eat them. Indians, oh yeah, that definitely backfired. But hey, at least some random people in South America decided to name a whole country after you. Humans to dog, being all loving, versus humans to other humans. Yeah, we don't like other humans. Dogs to humans, once again all loving. Dogs to dogs, yeah, they don't like other dogs. This is literally why they are man's best friend. They have so much in common. I know when I meet another human, the first thing I want to do is sniff their ass. We spent an hour teaching our Spanish teacher how to speak proper English. The conjugation of I'm going to is just I'm gonna. Then from I'm gonna, you go to I'ma, and finally, we have reached the point of finna in English 2021. I'm finna throw myself off a bridge just so I don't have to see the next iteration we come up with. The US, looking at anything happening, I bet the Russians did this. That's pretty much been our slogan since like 1945. You'd think we'd come up with something else, but I guess not. Warning, evacuate the island if you hear 8 short blasts. Me, after hearing only 7 short blasts. death. No, it's all good, Brad. That was only 7 giant explosions in the background. We'll start to run if there's one more, though. People from Norway are Norwegian. Yeah, that makes sense. People from Finland are Finnish. I can see that. People from the Netherlands are Dutch. What the frick? I think it's the land at the very end of countries that throws people off. We've got Switzerland, but at least they just come up with Swiss, and then people from Iceland are called Icelandic. Why can't we call people from the Netherlands just the people from the Nether Realm? My sleep paralysis demon checking if I'm okay after crying for 4 hours straight.
Hey bro, you good? I mean, I was trying to give you this terrifying nightmare, but it seems like you're dealing with a lot, man. You want to talk about it? I took psychology back in college.
Cashier, it's gonna be $30.50. Me pays with 100. Okay, here's the rest. 69 and 50 cents. I would love it so much if a cashier one day just gave me these 2 wrappers as my change. I mean, admittedly, one is bankrupt and the other would definitely snitch on me if we did anything sketchy that day, but it'd still be a blast. Scientists, when the thing they've been warning us about for 70 years actually happens. I can't believe this actually happened. It's almost like I've been warning you this whole time. You know, they kind of like secretly must love it because they were proven right. They go on all the television shows all snooty. 14th of February, Valentine's Day. 9 months later in India, we have the 14th of November, Children's Day. Oh, that is smart, India. And they're just always ahead of it. You're known for population, history, and culture. The Taj Mahal, having the best teachers on YouTube. Oh, that is a great reward. That is pretty much what Gen Z thinks of India now. That's some great marketing campaign. You think the Indian government has been behind this the whole time? Like they're gonna be the teachers that run the world one day. The Pentagon's strategic plan to exit this country. Evacuation plan. Oh, it's just a post-it note that says run. I wonder what that could mean. I'm sure things will be back to normal by August. Flash forward to August. Ah, yes, sharks in the wheat fields. Oh man, I despise when that happens. Someone find these guys, bring them out to the farm. Jeff Bezos when he catches his employees using the bathroom. This is actually why he works out, fun fact. Like, there's no other reason for that guy to be so buff except if it was to punch through the wall and grab his people like this. When your last card on Uno has a +4. Especially because the whole group is trying to figure out what color you have, but in reality, you're just getting ready to flip them all off. Everyone blaming Biden, Trump, Bush, and Reagan. Meanwhile, this thing coming out of the water 400 million years ago. I mean, yeah, the British Empire does a good job avoiding the blame, but there's no one better than this. Literally, this is the cause of every single problem. 100% of our issues can be pointed back to that face. When your teacher says, "Feel free to ask me any doubts," but you see her yelling at someone for asking just a minute later. Yeah, I'm good. Nah. This is why I sit in the back and just fail my classes instead. People extremely concerned with climate holding up wind and solar energy, all while natural gas is drowning. I mean, at least they're not treated as badly as nuclear energy. Yeah, I think too many of these people watch Chernobyl, so they're freaked out. No, I don't want to work. It makes me sad to think that there are dogs some days that probably wake up and they don't want to do their jobs, but they kind of don't have a choice. I'm assuming this one's in training, though. This one's got to be in training. This one sparks joy. John Cena with this kid. This one does not spark joy. I apologize to China. Yeah, John Cena speaking Mandarin and apologizing to an entire country wasn't on my bingo card for 2021. The no-no country gets taken over after the US pulls out. All the while, Call of Duty devs like, write that down, write that down. That game's gonna be crazy next year when Americans are arguing which president is responsible for the current situation. The Brits looking at the USSR, act natural. It'd be even more historically accurate, though, if this was an old Russian flag before they turned communist. The UN when a country starting with the letter A gets taken over. Also the UN when Taiwan considers itself a country. Now that's where we draw the line. That's taking it a bit too far, don't you think? Puts pineapple on a pizza. Every Italian within a 5-mile radius. You want to bring back the ancient Roman Empire? Because this is exactly how you do it. I think actually I want that. I think I'll start eating this pizza. Somewhere in ancient Greece. That's a horse. Yes, it's surely a horse. Crazy, because I think I see a little elephant within the horse between these 2 straight lines. In case you think you're working under pressure, you can actually see the drops of sweat coming down this guy's head. This guy's laughing because he's about to get executed. Tell him off. Assert yourself. That's my government. Great. Now let him have it. You can have it. Say, thanks, pal. SpongeBob tried to warn us so long ago what was gonna happen. Zebra looking up saying, what is my purpose? You teach children the letter Z. You think they're on this earth for that exact reason? Because I don't even know what they do. I don't think they really have a purpose in general, except to be next to the letter Z in those little alphabet books for kindergartners. We have a rope, a chain, one of these wires, and finally the strongest of them all, armbands. I don't even know why I buy bike locks. I'm just gonna start using these armbands from hotels that they give you, or like just events in general. Could save so much more material that way. When my ancestors ask why I can't find a girlfriend and ended the bloodline, you gave me the ugly. I'm literally imagining like a whole intervention while we're up in the clouds just discussing this. Where did we all go wrong? Maybe if you diversified your bloodline and didn't keep messing around with your cousin. Long time ago, the 4 nations lived in harmony. And I can already tell the sandwich nation that betrayed them all. I could see who's the sussy bucka of this bunch. Babies born during the lockdown realizing more than 7 people exist in the world. What? Yo, this is crazy. You're telling me there's 8? Prehistoric animal painfully freezes to death and gets frozen in the ice. Scientists 1,000 years later. Wow, it's incredible. Thanks, little buddy, for doing that for us. And thank you to the patrons. Drewsasussybakachangemymind. Changed my mind. I'm Bout a Nut. Drew's Argentinian Grandpa. LuxembourgLover. Papi Druwu. Abolish Wyoming 2021. Aaron F. AryanAfterHours. Alfonso M. Barnsky W. BringBackPolandball. Dalton D. Senpai. Full Send Nic. Mind Brothers 99X2. Multiplayer Sign. Peter T. Popcorn 2008. Ryan N. McBlorf. Stormtrooper 501. Patrick C. Thank you.